Good evening, everybody. This is BoomersDaddy with Spreadsheet Sports coming to you with another FantasyHub lineup review, or sorry, lineup optimizer for week number 7. Had some computer issues, that's why we've got a late start on this one, but it will definitely be posted so you can check out this and my article for week 7. So what we're going to do is we are going to change everything over to FantasyHub. Guys, while I'm doing all this, make sure you jump in there. $100,000 GPP charity bash. They've raised over $100,000 for charity, and want to make sure you get a piece of that pie because they have worked hard for it, and it is definitely going to be a great tournament. So in the second tab, the manual adjustments tab, we want to make sure that we put in everybody that should be getting an extended role. There's probably some in here that I have not updated. I have not gone through the injury report for Friday yet, so there might be some changes in here. Just make sure if you are using it that you go through the injury report and make the adjustments where you needed. So okay, so the next thing I am doing is going over here to make sure my projections are right. You'll see my preseason projection is only at a 0.05. That's because we're in week 7 and I'm not going to put as much weight on it. I am going to put the 0.2 that I've taken off of the preseason and put it in the last 3 weeks. I've also taken the humidity and made it a no, and I've put the season stats used at the floor. So this is basically going to work as a cash game lineup. I've also excluded the Thursday and the Sunday morning in London game that will be kicking off on Yahoo at 9:30 a.m. So then we're going to go over here to the Fantasy Hub. Make sure that this site is on Fantasy Hub. Lineup settings right here. We are going to put cash game, and we are going to click and find optimal lineup. And it should pop out a pretty good one right here. Andrew Luck, Todd Gurley, both very good plays. Andrew Luck's going to be throwing the ball. That is the highest total of the week. Projected points are the second highest, third highest. Arizona's at 29, the Patriots are 28.5, and Indianapolis is at 28.25. So I like that play there. Obviously, with that play, you have a correlation play. The Rams defense, I believe, is underpriced around the industry. Of course, you've got DeMarco Murray, who I think is going to be a way to kind of differentiate yourself in your cash games. That could give you a nice little floor. He's been running the ball very, very well the last couple weeks, so you know he's going to get the rock. Antonio Gates, gotta watch out for this one in case he ends up missing the game. Then it's a nice easy pivot to Ladarius Green in a still in a very good matchup. Antonio Brown, obviously the floor has got this a little bit kind of adjusted. So, and then T.Y. Hilton and Lamar Miller, and then obviously John Brown is going to be our Monday Night Hammer. So that's a good one right there. If we go back over here to the manual projections, we're going to use ceiling, and this is going to be geared more towards GPPs. And we're going to go over here and go to GPP, and then we're going to click, and it should spit out some different ones. There we go. Andrew Luck still is a good play in GPPs. He's going to go really low owned because there's some cheaper plays that are in just a little bit better matchups. Adrian Peterson, obviously the last time he faced off against Detroit, he had, I think it was like 192 total yards. Had a great game. It was week 2. Frank Gore going against New Orleans. Heard a stat today that Frank Gore would actually be the number 4 fantasy running back if he had not fumbled those 2 fumbles going into the end zone. So obviously you can't predict fumbles unless, of course, it's Melvin Gordon. So Keenan Allen, if he plays, T.Y. Hilton, obviously, Antonio Gates. Doug Martin, I think, is in a good matchup with Washington. I think they're going to run the ball. And then Lamar Miller and the Dolphins defense. Obviously, we know that running back and defense is a nice correlation play. So, guys, that's it for this week. This is short, quick, and to the point to give you kind of an idea of what our projection tool is looking at for Week 7 for FantasyHub. Like I said, make sure you jump into that $100,000 GPP over there. They're going to have it's going to be a lot of fun. Sweating out a big tournament over there on that site this week. And then make sure you follow them at FantasyHub on Twitter. You can follow us at Sheet Sports on Twitter, or myself at BoomersDaddy, and I will answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for checking us out, and as always, let's make some money and have a great week. Bye.